The season is coming to a close. Not many Players' Championships left, just 8, and there are some significant players that could be missing out on the Players' Championship finals, and significant permutations in regards to this. If you are watching this video on Monday the 24th of August, I've got news for you. Tomorrow the 25th of August, I will be doing a watch along for the Players' Championships event because I'm going to be right here at the office, so why not come and join me? I will put a link in the description down below, hopefully see you there. But this video is all about players who are going to be missing. Now, there's some notable changes here. The likes of Bergh looking to make a debut. And there's some really good standouts here, like Tom Beisel, who's had a great year this year. Max Hopp, who's had a great year this year. The likes of Joe Hunt, who is currently second now in the Challenge to Order of Merit, looking to be making a debut as well. Tom Sykes coming in for his first year on a tour card. So with these new names coming in, Charlie Manby in there as well, there's going to be players that are undoubtedly going to miss out because of it. And we're going to have a little look at who they're going to be and the significance of it. Let's start in the obvious place. The world #1 Luke Littler, a man who's played in this event just twice and twice has reached the final. He won the event last year in 2025. He reached the final the year previously. Now, if you're unfamiliar with how the rankings work, how it works, what you won 2 years ago, you are defending this year in 2026. So Luke Littler will be defending a final spot, defending the trophy, but the money from 2 years ago. Now, this doesn't mean he has to give the money back. It just comes off the ranking. The physical cash stays with Luke Littler. More top players could be missing this one. How about Josh Rock? Currently about £3,000 away, the world #8, defending a second round position last year, managed to reach the quarter-final stage, so would be quite a significant miss if Josh Rock was missing this event. And this might be where I think we could see some changes, because we do see players that are in the Premier League traditionally miss some of the early ones. Luke Humphries came and got the job done nice and early, but we did see a lot of withdrawals during that period of time. I wonder if we may see some rule changes in future. Makes you think, doesn't it? Top 32 player as well, Ryan Joyce, currently the world #25. He's in danger of missing this event. Now, that would be significant for him, because 2 years ago, Ryan Joyce reached the quarter-final stage. £20,000 is up for grabs, so he needs to be in there trying to defend some of this. He lost on that occasion in the quarterfinals 10-5 to Luke Humphries after beating some good players along the way, including Cameron Menzies, Carl Sedlacek and Martin Schindler. So a nice little run of results there for Ryan Joyce. Always a danger, always present, but maybe not this time round. How about a previous winner? Don't have to go back too far. 2021, 5 years ago, was when Peter Wright had his hands on silverware here. Now the world #33, outside the top 32, is only defending a first round prize money here. Maybe this was when the slide was really starting to highlight itself. 6-1 defeat to Daryl Gurney on that occasion, but it could be another big event where we don't see Snakebite taking part. Nathan Aspinall has missed out on this a couple of years ago, or 3 years ago. Hasn't missed out in the last few years, hasn't played a lot of Pro Tours, needs to do well at the back end of the year. He's got a lot to make up for here. Finalist last year, the world #15. But remember, that was last year's money. He'll be defending that next season, not this year. What he's actually defending is second round money, so that's not too much of a worry when you're looking at his position inside the world's top 16. For some people though, and I always say this, when you've got a tour card, the most important things, if you want to keep your tour card, you make minehead, you make the World Championships. If you don't do that, you're in trouble. That's where Scott Williams could be right now. 2024 was a good year for him. He made the World Championship semi-final in 2024 when he beat Michael van Gerwen along the way. He also made the quarter-final here. Now, he did well. Dimitri van Barneveld, he beat Jan van Veen, he beat Kim Huybrechts, and he beat Jeffrey de Graaf. A lot of money potential on the line here, £20,000 for the quarterfinals. Lost to 10-3 on that occasion to Ross Smith, but now the world #50, losing this money. If he's not in this event, £20,000 coming off him could be crippling to his position in the rankings. We're talking about at the moment that Scott Williams unlikely to keep his tour card. It's unlikely he makes this event unless he does something very special at the back end of the year. He may rely on the PDPA qualifier. Now, the thing is, Scott Williams going into the PDPA qualifier, I'd expect him to get in the World Championships from that. He'd be one of the top players in that event. But this could be quite significant. This could be quite damaging to his hopes. He kind of needs something big at the back end of the year if he's going to get in there. Raymond van Barneveld, 5-time world champion, played in this event 14 times, and surprisingly, the best he's ever achieved is a quarter-final. He's done that on 4 different occasions. Now the world number 40 are now starting to miss events on quite a regular basis. This is again going to be damaging for his rankings. He did get to the second round stage this time last year, or 2 years ago, sorry, and that's what he's going to be defending in this event, but we expect to see him keep going down. The performances aren't there. They kind of turn up every now and then, but certainly not consistently. And that would be the concern if you're a Barneveld fan right now, that maybe that slide is just happening a bit too quick. Next year will be significant. You can have one bad year, you can't have back-to-back bad years. Next year will be the key for Barneveld. Still got time to try and put this right, but he's a long way off as things stand. Ricky Evans, another one. And this list is growing, isn't it? It's quite a big list of notable names. The last 8 times Ricky Evans has played in the event, however, the last 6 times he's gone out in the first round stage. So he's only defending the first round, and now number 51. Again, this is what I was saying. You can have a bad year, you can't have 2. So Ricky might get away with a bad year this year. Next year would be significant. So there's a couple of players here we can highlight. We did this a year ago with the likes of Dimitri van with the likes of Jose de Souza. You say like they're having a bad year, next year is the key. How can they turn it around? Can they get those wins back on the board? Next year is going to be big for Ricky Evans, for Van Barneveld. They will have significant seasons. Still time. Again, you put Ricky Evans in those qualifiers, you'd imagine he's going to be one of the sort of front runners in that event. And this is the thing. When you look at events like the Players' Championship Finals at Minehead, because it is based on 1 year's worth of rankings, and it starts new at the start of the year, there is a lot of turnover. I'm just looking at it now, the likes of Jim Long, Henry Coates at the bottom end of this. Michael Smith, good to see him in there. David Sharp. There's quite a lot of new names, shall we say, appearing in this event. And how it works, if you finish number 1, you play number 64. Imagine someone like Luke Littler squeezes in at like 63, 62 position, and then plays like the person who's number 1 or 2 in the rankings. It'd be harsh, wouldn't it, on that system? But loads and loads of familiar faces. How about Dimitri van Bergh, UK Open champion, world match play champion? Lost in this event first round a couple of years ago, so he's only defending £3,500. The now world number 46 is currently outside of a position, will not be taking part in many Pro Tours going forward. I think Dimitri van Bergh may have accepted the fact now that he's going to lose his card. I don't know for sure. He was looking like he was battling hard. I spoke about that quite a lot on the channel when I've commentated on Pro Tours, saying how Dimitri van Bergh's been working so hard and he's tried, but maybe just looking now at what next year looks like rather than trying to salvage something this year, which I think would be a good thing. I've mentioned a few times, I'll continue to do so. I think Dimitri van Bergh going to somewhere like the Challenge Tour, going to places like the Super Series, and just getting familiar with being a winner once again, I think would be a great thing for Dimitri van Bergh. He's still got a lot of time, he's still young, could come back and sort of hit the heights again. However, things are looking bleak for him. We won't see him tomorrow at the Players' Championships, but you will see me. I'm going to be here, like I say, going to be live, talking you through the Players' Championships. We're going to have, it'll be more of a let's chat some darts while we check over the results. It's not going to be commentary or such, but do come and join me. And if you are watching after that live, and this is the first time you're seeing this video, just make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be lots of content as we're coming up to the back end of the year. Everything you need to know in regards to darts, the majors, watch-alongs, there's going to be previews, reviews, and there's going to be lots of things going out very soon for how you can improve your game as well. Loads coming up on the channel. You know what to do. I'll catch you soon.